Hello.
Hi. Before you were in Frankie the Heartstrings, you had a very interesting job.
Yeah, I had many interesting jobs.
Okay, well then maybe let me pick one. How often do you still visit the White Horse?
Oh, the White Room, as it was known.
Oh, the White Room.
Yeah. Every time I'm back home, I guess I do. Spent a lot of time there, you know.
Maybe you can explain what your job was.
The White Room was like a bar in Sunderland, but Sunderland is a kind of town where, you know, there isn't much going on that really stimulates people like myself. So the White Room is a kind of like sanctuary for people, like-minded people, and yeah, I used to run that, and that's where the whole idea of the band was conceived there over a calypso night, which I invented, and I made these cocktails out of pineapples. I would scoop the inside of a pineapple out, fill it with Malibu and Lilt, and then give it to Dave and Michael, who ended up being in the band. So really, I just got musicians into the bar, get them drunk and start a band with them. That's what I did.
What did you do then music-wise yourself?
I DJ'd. I've never been in a band before. In Sunderland, if you want to see your favourite band or a good band, you have to put them on yourself. The same if you want to have a good club night. If you want to have a good club night, you've got to put it on yourself. So I put on club nights and bands, and I'd always DJ at events, but I've never been in a band. And I think time just came where I thought, well, I want to give it a bash, you know, and I did, and it worked out okay.
What sort of music did you DJ?
A lot of electronic music, house music, all different genres of house, everything from disco to, I guess, minimal as well, but not so much now. At the moment, I'm, you know, listening to a lot of electronica like Caribou and Fortet and stuff like that. But you wouldn't necessarily know that if you just heard our music from the band, you know. We all have you know, we're all greedy for influences in the band. Just so happens mine was electronic music, I guess.
Did you know you had a stage? You could make a good frontman and in your voice. Were you actually singing?
No, I've never sang before, but I knew from my experience with going to gigs and being around bands that if I pay money to see a band, I want that band to blow me away. You know, I want there to be no barriers. You know, I want to be entertained. I want to expect the unexpected. You know, so I saw that from a, you know, consumer's point of view. Like, how would I like to see this band? And I also think the frontman has to be the mediator between the audience and the band. There has to be someone in between that, you know. Bands come out and they'll look at the shoes and sing down, you know, and like, try and act cool. But really, like, what everyone wants is everyone wants to be on the same level, you know, the same wavelength. And I think a good frontman has to do that because they haven't got an instrument to play on stage. They have to do something else.
You were saying from a consumer point of view, you saw what makes a good frontman. Is there one frontman that made a big impact on you, that really blew you away?
I mean, when I first really got the music bug, it must have been like 15, I discovered the Doors, and I thought Jim Morrison was like from another planet, you know, just the way he conducted himself, you know. Again, expect the unexpected from Jim Morrison because you never know what was coming next. And then as you grow older, you know, people like Iggy Pop, Morrissey, Jarvis Cocker, you know, there's so many, but particularly those ones I've just mentioned, I think. You know, Iggy Pop was, you know, he took punk to a different level, I think, you know, and Morrissey, you know, was so clever with his lyrics, you know, and yeah, I mean, all those are different frontmen for different reasons, and they're very individual as well, and I think as long as you're yourself, then, you know, you can't really go wrong.
How come you don't mention Freddy Mercury?
Yeah, Freddy Mercury, I guess, you know,
How come not?
I don't know. I've never really, I'm not a big Queen fan, to be honest. I think he's amazingly talented. He was an amazingly talented guy, you know, and he had such a good range of vocal, and he was a classically trained musician. But I don't know, he was a bit too polished. Maybe.
Too polished, okay, because sometimes people say, well, he was the ultimate frontman.
Yeah, maybe. They do, yeah, and it's very understandable why, but, you know.
Oh, but that's why I was.
Maybe it's his tash. I don't like his tash.
Maybe
I got tash envy, you know.